Hello everybody and welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday and I like this level even though I've only seen part of it. Like the first, probably like the first third, maybe the first quarter. We haven't even made it to a checkpoint, which is kind of awkward. I mean, I've made it to the point where the gimmick starts changing a little, which is pretty neat. Okay, got this. Gotta wait a bit here till now. Cool. Whoa. Okay, didn't quite make it back, but I definitely could have if I were good. Unfortunately, not the case. All right. Doopa 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 doopa. I guess piggybacking off the respawning power discussion from last episode. I messed this up, but maybe we can make it work. Something I've watched on the YouTubes is Kyle Hill's series on superpowers that you wouldn't actually want, which is kind of it's kind of what sparked the idea in my head of like, oh, maybe respawning wouldn't be the best thing, along with watching ReZero, because again, that show makes it obvious that it is not a fantastic power. But yeah, the Kyle's series on those powers you wouldn't actually want is actually pretty good, and it's interesting, right? Because it uses actual science to say, hey, if these powers existed, they would actually kind of suck. Specifically, one of the points he made is in the episode he did about super strength. He basically showed that if you had super strength, you wouldn't really be able to do a ton with it. I mean, assuming you didn't blow apart your body by putting too much force on it, which is one of the reasons you wouldn't want it, because that would most likely happen. You also, like, if say you go to like lift up a car or something, the thing about super strength is you also have to kind of account for how pressure works. And the way pressure works, I'm kind of summarizing the video right now, when you could actually just watch it yourself. But to summarize the video, the way pressure works is the more force you have and the smaller area you have, the more pressure there is. So if you were to try to lift a car with your bare hands, it might be possible, but something else that might happen is your hands might just like bend the car in half or something, because that's a lot of weight on very little surface area. So that's a lot of pressure, and metal can only take so much pressure before it either bends or breaks. Same with pretty much any material. So yeah, there's a reason why you wouldn't want super strength. And then of course he's got videos about, why you wouldn't want to be able to fly or teleport or stop time or all those sorts of things. And it's very interesting. Very interesting. Do recommend. All right. Okay, wait for it. Now. Yes, okay. What? Okay, in some instances, I have to jump on the Mecha Koopa and jump back. But I feel like if I hang out on the left edge of the platform, that's not as much of an issue. I just realized something. You can actually move through a level backwards by jumping. Like, if I get speed up and then I turn around in midair, which is possible, I could actually potentially just do the whole level backwards. Because I think if you jump immediately out of that, then you'll stay backwards, but I don't know. Could be wrong. You might have to, like, press right for just a frame. But I don't know. But it seems to me that one's momentum is preserved in the air, speaking of physics terms, one's momentum is preserved in the air as long as they're not holding in a direction. Like on the ground, you slow down, but when you're in the air, then you just keep going until A, you hit the ground, or B, you press in the other direction. That messes me up. That messes me up. That messes me up. That indeed messes me up. I'm curious. I'm curious why these bombs above are there. Like, yeah, they do add extra challenge, that's for sure, but it doesn't, I don't know, it seems very ancillary. It almost seems like another one of those things that was added just to make it harder. And I think I've explained before that I'm not generally a fan of that philosophy. And it's not always looked upon fondly by people who do game design, who actually do game design. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't... To actually levy a criticism against this level, I don't know that the bombs up top are necessarily a interesting challenge. They're just kind of... It's just that the blocks are kind of there sometimes to keep to limit where you can jump, which is Like, I'm not saying it's not fair or anything, or that it's super frustrating, but what I am saying is that it's kind of and I could do without, you know. I don't know that it adds too much to the level. Wait for it now. Okay. Okay. This is too early. Oh, just in time, actually. Now. Damn it! I always go too early there. I really want to know what's after that. But the only way to do that, to know, is to get further. I don't know if I've ever explained why it is that auto-scrollers aren't always super popular. But, one of the generally agreed upon reasons is that when you die in an auto-scroller, you... Not only do you have to go through the same sections you did again, as you typically have to do when you die, but also you can't speed through it. You have to wait for the screen to scroll, essentially. The only time where that's not the case is when the screen is scrolling really fast, which tends to make for rather difficult levels. But like in a level like this, you just kind of gotta wait to do the same things you've already done. And it's not always fun. I'm starting to feel that a little bit, you know, that whole go. Okay, cool. What comes out of these cannons? How do I get through? Oh, okay. I gotta wait for the bomb to blow up. Okay, the bomb will blow up and it'll drop the cannons. Got it. Got it. Okay. I wonder, do these bombs blow up the... I could test this, but I'm not going to do it right now. I wonder if these bombs blow up the little cloud platforms that exist. Because if not, then that could prove for some... Though I guess in that case, you could probably just use ground. Unless you need... Whoops. Didn't realize I was standing right under there because I wasn't really looking at the screen. But I guess in the case where you might use a cloud platform, you could just use solid ground instead of the hard blocks. But also, maybe if you like wanted to make a space that, you know, a bomb blows up some blocks and then you have to jump through from the bottom, maybe? always underestimate or overestimate how long it takes for that set of bombs to blow up. Which is unfortunate. It's fine though. It's fine though. We just spin, we spin, we spin. That's all we do. We just spin. Okay, I messed it up. Which means things are about to get interesting. I did not have the momentum I needed there. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We continue. You know, I'm kind of curious. And I'm probably not going to find this answer out for at least a long while. But I'm curious how many lives I've lost on this level, because it's starting to feel like a lot. Because I definitely game overed once already. And I'm about halfway to another game over. So, yeah. Boop. And boop. And boop. We've got this time. Right. I need to jump there because those blow up sooner than I think. Now. Okay. God, it's weird how sometimes you just have to play based off intuition. Like, I'm sure I could probably, like, count the number of times that the bombs flash to figure out when they're gonna blow up. But I don't know that I wanna. Okay, gonna give myself room here. The sun was exactly where I was trying to jump to avoid the bullet bills. Which is great. It's wonderful. It's fan-tucking fastic. So the awkward thing here is that I want to finish at least this level in this batch of videos that I'm recording. Because if I don't, even if I just make it to a checkpoint, then that means that when I start this up again, I'm gonna have to play through this first part of the level again. And I'd rather not do that off camera, because I don't like doing things off camera if I can avoid it. Frick. Okay, alright, that works. The sun was exactly in the wrong position, yet again. And you know what? It was probably designed that way, if I had to guess. But it's fine. I will say, designing auto-scrollers, I could see why it's particularly tempting, right? Because one of the like weird points about making levels in this game, I died because I waited too long to jump. One of the weird points about making levels in this game is some things just don't work without the right timing. And sometimes some things, the timing can vary based on, in most levels, it can vary based on just how quickly the player is moving through the level. So if the player doesn't move to the right point at the right time, then it can just totally break the level. As we've seen minor examples of in this world. Because I think there are things like, I guess to kind of prove my point, and if you think about Kamek's Minor Inconvenience, how eventually I outran the thwomps that were chasing me, that's kind of a similar idea. Although Ross has said that he doesn't really care that that's possible. He knew it was possible, and he doesn't really care. So, and if it's fine with the designer, then I don't see why it wouldn't be fine with everyone else. That little bit of cheese there. But yeah, so the point I'm trying to get at is that auto-scrollers, you don't really have that problem because things spawn at specific times. You know exactly when something is going to spawn and thus exactly what the timing on it is going to be. Another example is not from my playthrough, but actually This might have happened in my playthrough, but I don't remember if it did. But it definitely happened in the Grumps playthrough. A Pyramid of Patience, where there's the room where after you hit the on-off switch, there's the bunch of spike pillars, and there's the section where you have to make that really tight jump, or at least a jump that looks really tight, between the vertical set of crushers and the one horizontal crusher. Well, something that Aaron managed to do is he managed to spawn the horizontal crusher at exactly the wrong time so that it was actually impossible to get through that little gap, because that little gap never actually showed up, just because the pillars were timed exactly wrong. So yeah, it's stuff like that, you know, that can happen if you're, whoops, that was bad. If you're dealing with a normal level that's not an auto-scroller. I guess TLDR here is that auto-scrollers remove at least one bit of consideration you have to make in making the level, but ultimately they just end up not being especially fun levels. Like, even the best auto-scrollers are usually just good and not great. Dang it. And I feel like I'm gonna have to play some Endless Easy after this just to just unwind, because this is I'm starting to feel it, you know? I'm starting to feel this. It's a little whew, you know? It's a little whew. Alright, yeah. Okay, cool. I keep forgetting the timing on that one. How do I keep forgetting the timing on that one? I've done it like a million times. I feel like I'm nearing like 100 deaths or something on this level. And somehow I still don't have that one down. It's fine. It's fine. You got it. Okay, just go. Just go. You don't have to wait at all. Here's where you have to wait. You wait here. Now. Good. And we have to wait here. A little bit. Now. Okay. And we wait here. Go. Okay, cool. Wait for the bullet bills to fire. Dodge them. Don't jump into the sun here. Okay, cool. We did things. We managed to... Why are you still here? Go. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, there's a pipe here. I'm just gonna go in the pipe. Okay, checkpoint, right? Right? That's what's gonna happen? Yes, okay. All right. We're gonna try to finish this level next time. But, as for this episode, that's a wrap. My outro is cool. It's awesome. It's amazing.